Keren. facestre.
Fala, mamo.
Yanara, so night. I am sorry. This was the only way to free you from the cursed threads.
Fret not, little one. Be proud. You've grown so strong.
Sama, very.
Zaza, let us rest just a little. Then we'll be away.
Welcome back to the most cheerful episode of Silksong yet. We are us, and this was not at all a depressing way to start the episode. I also have not absolutely forgotten how Hornet's voice works and how to sound like a mustachioed man, but well, doesn't really matter, does it? No one watches these anyway. I know for a fact there is a fight with Garma or Gorman? I know there's a fight with this guy. For a fact, I know that there's a fight with him when he is not void touched, and I have no idea how that comes about. But I find myself wondering, if it's possible that that fight would prevent this fight. Or just, in general, if it's possible to save him, or if he overdoes it and ends up like this. Also, another goddamn memento. I don't want mementos. I want things that I can do stuff with. If I'm not getting tools, I'm not getting anything that's worth anything to me. The mementos are basically in-game achievements. I don't want that garbage. I don't care about achievements in the first place. Anyone with half a brain knows in-game achievements are padding for people with ADHD and possibly OCD. If I have either, I don't have enough of it to give a single frick about achievements. So, yeah, I was supposed to be going to the Wisps. I keep getting distracted by things accidentally. Like the fight you saw with the last bug before we took on Lost Gourmand. Actually, I would rather have not even fought the guy. It was not worth it spending all of those shell shards. I mean, I'm still on the lookout for however it is I'm supposed to acquire the last silk skill, but for the most part, I'm just doing whatever I want. Like the race with the one guy. If I hadn't done that, I wouldn't have had all of these masks. Fat lot of good they did me that fight with Gourmand, though, huh? Anyway, I'm off, and next you hear from me, hopefully it'll be at the end of the Wisps, right before the boss fight I know exists. Well, honestly, it wasn't even spoiled for me. I knew what was coming at the end of that. Anyone should know. At the end of something like that, you face whoever set the thing up. And you kill them, and you never have to deal with the maze again. Provided it's an illusionary maze and not just some sort of a physical, actual maze. Killing people never fixes those. And so I'm off. I don't know where. we will get there. I'm sure we haven't got a reason to go to Weave Nest Atla yet, so. Well, wherever we find ourselves next is where we will meet again. welcome back. I know that's a little awkward considering I've been through a significant amount of this. I say significant, but I don't actually know how much. I've been through a bit of this place already, as you will have seen. So, yeah, it's weird to all of a sudden start recording. I mean, if you want it that badly. As I was saying. Oh, that's unfortunate. I know it's a bit awkward to start it like this, but that's where we are. Huh. Oh, I don't like that. Okay. I mean, that's cute. Phantom of the Opera motif. Alright. Let's do this.
Te quiero.
Running into the nail deals damage to you? I did not realize it would trigger her counterattack. Noted.
quiero.
So is this how we learn it? Or... Yep. Learn the silk skill, cross stitch. Bind silk around the needle to deflect enemy attacks and instantly strike back. God, I really could have used that so many times along our journey. Bind all silk skills, defeat Phantom. Well, so apparently, I know it doesn't look right when it happens, but I need you to believe me. I did not look up how to get through the wisps. I just walked in, and I've been using this on things randomly now and again, as you may have seen through some of the recordings. I don't know if I've cut any of that stuff out, because there's no way I'm going to watch the entire duration of all of those clips. But okay. But I've been wandering around, and on occasion when I find a dead body or something, I just... That's not how doors are supposed to work. But like I said, I usually just start playing the music. That's all it really was. I just walked in, said to myself, what if I just play music? And it was actually that simple, which is actually really cool. Feels like I've done this before. Weird. It's not on the map, so... Looking for obvious breaks in the wall. That's fine. This is probably going to trap me on the other side, isn't it? Yeah. Well, there is that, I guess. Thought I wouldn't. Ah, that's how I get to this thing. Finally. Memory locket. I was going to say number 2, but it's not even close to being the first one we've acquired. But second one. It's just weird. What was it? Right, the memory locket. Crest to use it on. I actually can't do that right now. That's good. I am missing... How many exactly? 2, 3, 4... Actually, that's not that bad. It's going to be a nightmare finding them, if I were so inclined. I'm not. But if I were, that'd be a nightmare. And that, my friends, was that. I don't know why that stupid quote from that... I don't hate Baldur's Gate 3. I haven't played it. I don't care to play it. I see the writing on the wall, and that's beside the point. It's actually a form of the quote from the devil, I believe it was. Pretty sure he was a devil. where he says, "And that love was that," which is just delivered in the most awkward way possible. I hate it so much. That particular scene, I hate it. And for some reason, I've had that quote in my head. Like when anyone says, "And that was that," or "and that," and then it just pops into my head, "And that love," and I'm upset again. I don't really know what crest to even put this in. I also haven't properly tested the parrying. Tested it at all, really. The Phantom wasn't bad. I don't know why it felt so easy. That was literally the second time we fought her, and then that was just it. Right, check the map. Exhaust Oregon. So... Hold on. Okay, let's head back to the exhaust organ, actually. Remember how the map fills out, by the way. Why am I bothering with this? That's why. Anyway, as I was saying, remember how the map fills out. It lies. So, I haven't seen everything there is to see yet. I'm checking the walls, and I know I shouldn't because the path is sealed off, as you can see by the bar up there. And the fact that I can't get past this thing no matter what. Maybe. See, I just do that on occasion in places where it looks like something might happen. Sure. Since she's no longer playing the organ, it's no longer annoying. Shut up. Just shut up. Okay, I'll allow mockery for that. That shouldn't have happened. I don't like the way this place is detailed on the map, by the way. I really don't like it. So, we are above the entrance. I know I went up there, so there shouldn't be anything of interest. Break that, because this is my house. Curious to see what that did. So we're in Center's Road, but I want to follow that thing. I know I won't be able to come back up this way. just like that. I don't mind the idea of visiting the slave real quick. He owes me back silk eaters, as they do the slaves. Okay, so I know all of this is actually biowater, because this is the biowater bellway that we come in through. So yeah, there actually isn't all that much to exhaust organ, as it's called. Which kind of sucks. It also lacks the detail of, you know, the other areas' maps. So it's hard for me to do. I don't think. Yeah, I remember the other way we went had us come out a slightly different way, but put us in the central room anyway. Remember, in the exhaust organ, there's the elevator in the central area that came crashing down. Going right took us all the way back to the center where the broken elevator was. Going all the way to the top and then right took us up to where Phantom was. I don't remember where the left took us, but yeah, maybe we can check that. I don't have any desire to be in... I would like to visit the slave real quick. But I'm not in a position where I actually need silkworms that badly. We got 2 and a health or heal I didn't need to use. Actually, I could have just... Yeah, it's fine. Is there a left side path here? Yeah, that's that. That where Lacey and one of the silk ghosts was. I don't know why I've been having such an itch to use the needle in when I never have before. Hey, give me that. I'm actually glad I did come back. Though I have to say, I was going to say we can give Slave a break, but when the Silk Eater, when he's finally formed a Silk Eater, he's not working anymore, so maybe we should put him back to work. You know? Yeah, that's... What do you mean you're still here? Actually, we could test the barrier if he doesn't die. You know, I think I might like that. I do love a good parry. Well, this game went from Silksong to Ghost of No. No? What was that other one? Maybe Sekiro, that's the one. This went from Silk Road to Sekiro just like that. I'm actually upset I didn't have this sooner. I was going to say old me would never have guessed. I hate that the camera does that. I was going to say old me would never have guessed that I needed to use the needling because old me never used the needling for anything. I only recently have developed an obsession with using it on everything, everywhere. Anytime there seemed to be a good reason to do it. But even then, when I did it at the start of the Wisps area, I didn't expect anything, especially because I don't have the silk string equipped. So, color me surprised when it actually worked. I wasn't expecting it to do anything. I just figured, why not? There's literally nothing to lose. If they started dancing, I figured, I could spend the silk, right? And then off they flew, and I knew we were on to something. That said, I still hate the silk ghosts, but at least we never have to deal with them again. Or the wisps, because that area is now gone forever. Yeah, that feels pretty good. So, the only thing left for us to do is, well, I tried to think of a way to get from Bellheart to the dining hall, but for the life of me, I do not see an actual solution to that. I needed White Ward to be open, and I didn't realize that it would close. So, I am beside myself right now. I tried looking for a connection between these two areas, but no dice. Just something to jump the gap between Bellhart's general area and the next area up here. But from everything I see, it looks like I would have to go all the way through the Wisp Thicket, through the Cauldron, up through this path here, up all the way around. I'm pretty sure there's a connection between these two. So I wouldn't have to go all the way around. But I don't know. I'm also looking at all of these other areas, trying to figure out where I would actually... I kind of want to try to run into something else like we did last episode with Carmelita. But I don't see that being possible anywhere. Except for this guy. I don't know what his deal is. He probably has something to do with Seth. Though I can't say for certain. Like, I wouldn't even know where to find Seth in the first place. I've been everywhere. Aside from certain really annoying places to be. I see no reason whatsoever to go back to High Halls. That's why I won't. Anywhere that there used to be a city, like Bone Bottom, well, a settlement, more like such as Bone Bottom and the like. I don't really see a point in being in unless it's literally to further the quest or the story, I should say. Hold these for me. I wasn't aware I could move the tacks around. See, and now that I have tacks, I can just tax my enemies. I'm glad I can move these around. It's not useful in any realistic capacity, but maybe I can make use of that somehow. Yeah, this place is just completely ruined. And that makes me sad, considering that it was the starting area. I was tempted to go up, but not very much. Okay, let's do this.
Benny Frank.
I found the well in the hidden chambers beyond. The power that remained at its base I have taken for myself.
Oh, cacho.
Found yourself a new nature, eh? And from the shells of our ancestors, no less. All those many who've called these lands their own. You make it seem so simple, like all of that learning, all of that strength, sucked up in a whirl of silk.
Torodano.
We'd call you a thief, old one, and cruel for the taking, but it's all coming down soon if you can't stop it. If there's advantage in your act that might see these caves safe, then it's better you make your claim.
Well, there's literally nothing you could have done to stop me or take it from me. You would die. That being said, that's not why I came here. You guys are idiots.
What's this? An unexpected heart you're holding, old one.
Yeah, that's Carmelita's. I worked hard for it. Many, many deaths for her single aneurysm-induced fatality. But she invited me to do it. That will surely keep me out of prison. Out of the slab, more accurately.
We can guess to its source, though we believed it long gone from these lands.
Juanita.
The heart of a graceful lord. In its taking, I was able to witness his caves and kingdom as once they flourished. Why? Why are we talking about one of the ones... Oh. What? No, surely we were supposed to go to Verdania. Why are they saying it's unexpected? I'd understand if it was Carmelita's heart that was unexpected. That having it makes no actual sense, but... That's weird. A stunning sight. Unique. All gone. Lost to the Pale Monarch and the system to keep her caged.
Nesvia.
It is time, shamans. I have the hearts, enough as requested. Enough to build your spell, yes?
Korokatelo.
Aye, we're ready. Still, it's a sad set you're holding there. Strength such as few shall ever know. And all about to burn for Farloom's saving.
Brondaga.
I'll warn you, old one. This first part might not be pleasant, but we'll get you in there. Deep as needed.
Jo Manel.
Now you've only to ready yourself for what comes after. Lay up on the dais, and we'll begin.
Every single time. We can't just land in one of these places normally, can we? And we still have the claw line, so... unfortunate. Could have made it if I dashed. Oh, well, now I'm really sad. This is my house. Okay.
Show us your craft, child. Show us splendid, as only we can teach. Prove yourself more weaver than wearer.
I feel like I'm going the wrong way. I'm not. Really. I think I would have made it fine without interacting with that. At least that does exist. There's no ceiling. For a second there, I forgot the floor actually didn't exist. I saw the little black strand and figured there wouldn't be any problem if I just fell in there. Okay. I saw a platform to the left. I'm not sure I should have come in here yet.
Ishora.
Ignore them, daughter. Their whispers. Greater, grander, weaver, guardian, queen. Those are their desires, not your own. Certainly not mine.
That's sure.
If only if you resist them, you might see it. Another hope beyond. But to recall these words in time so far, will you even remember me, child? Could you?
Ishora.
A mother before the mask, before I lay forever in duty.
Why not? Oh, this is interesting.
Good. Better. Yet still, you will need to be faster. In time, they will come for you. Those who fear your nature, and those seeking to claim it. To survive our world, you need to learn... No. To survive our world, you must learn to sing, swift and sudden.
Really? Can't disagree with that. But I don't hate having infinite self, for sure. That's some crazy hair.
Alas, Spider's child, for our ways you will think us harsh.
Wow.
For our ways you will think us harsh. You will think us uncaring, unrepentant,
WeArEuS.
and so we must seem, for such is the cost of our wish.
Fadastana.
You are wrong, lady. I knew the wish and the price to achieve it, and now, across these many ages, I have only come to know it better.
Cadestre.
Strength in mind, in care, in claw. Strength enough that I may live to see a world better than our own, or to craft a world as I desire. That was the wish of my mother, of my mentor, and of you. Indeed, Spider. So much pain you must have passed to speak our hopes so simply. For her you become, who knows clear our desire, and has seen full the darkness beneath our house. I would show you the gift.
Merman.
Witness the first light, the only means we possess to resist that void with which our family is forever linked. Reach forth, child grown strong, wrested from this remembrance. Burn yourself free from our sad fate.
Taint of the Everbloom. A fragile flower taken from a deep and distant memory. Its pale light wards against the void. Why must all the things I hate die? Granted, I didn't hate them in the slightest. They were amusing. You know, up until they sort of ended the world. And then they sacrificed themselves to save it. So, mixed feelings, you could say. I really do love being able to do that. So, yeah, wants us to go down there and finish this. That's the deep docks. Alright. Sure. Let's see. Keep going this way. I really wanted to visit the 12th architect, though, just to see what was up with her, if she's still functioning or not. But that is going to do it for us today. I hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves and everything you've seen here. We will be back. Tomorrow. It should be tomorrow. With another episode, possibly even the final episode. It depends on if going into the void leads directly to a boss fight or not. If there's exploration that could be done, even if I don't expect there to be a significant amount, it'll probably be like the organ exhaust organ, that was the word. It'll probably be like the exhaust organ, pretty simple, maybe some twists and turns, but no real reason for any exploration there. We've gotten pretty much everything I can get. I might have missed some blue and yellow trinkets because people that had them died. It's not my fault. It's just not. Hold on. Anyway, as I said, next episode is probably going to be the final one. There shouldn't be a whole lot of exploration, so if I can manage it, considering I'm going to be recording after I come home from work, if it all works out, we should be able to finish this series next episode. I'm kind of not looking forward to it. I don't really have anything planned to record next. I've got some ideas, but nothing yet. It's set in stone. But that's my problem and not yours. And so with all that said, we will see you next time.